He has a very diverse background. After spending time in the U.S. military, he earned a degree in biology, and then switched directions a little bit and went to the Cordon Bleu and became a chef. He now owns his own restaurant in Hagerman, Idaho, and has an internet television show called Cooking on the Wild Side. He brings 35 years of experience to you here today, and it's an honor to have him here.
那我们接下来要特别为大家介绍，就是来自我们美国，我们这次特别邀请的合作的一些菜。
Thank you. I'm very honored to be here. This is my third trip coming to China and working with products from the United States, and I'm very honored to be doing this. I want to introduce my assistant, my help today. This is Orville Troop. Part of the staff at the wonderful Wynn, and with his help, he's helping me make this happen today. So, thank you. All of us that are in the business, be it my little restaurant in southern Idaho, or to the wonderful Wynn organization here, we as chefs all address the same challenges. And number one, that's quality. And then number two, consistency. Number three, the labor, the production it takes to produce. And with that, you find that globally today, the world wants to eat healthier. We're becoming aware. In the United States, Europe, Asia, we want to eat healthy. And so we're finding that the products that are being produced today, with the food technology that we have, it's pretty incredible. And I'm very proud to be able to represent these companies because this is the best of the best. You'll see that a lot of these companies, be it Wilcox, the potatoes, that family, that's family owned. And they've owned that business for over 60 years. The Salmon Creek Farms, all natural pork, the Florence family, that has been in the family for over 100 years. You know, and you look at some of these, Michael from Michael's Cookies, he started that company many years ago, working in the morning, making a few cookies, running around delivering them, then going off and doing a job to stay in business while he was building, and where it's at today. He's global. Why? Because all of these people have heart. They believe in their products, and they know, and they've done their best to bring it to the forefront, and that's why they're still here. So that's the kind of integrity of products that you folks are looking at. And I'm just going to show you today, and you're going to be able to see later on in the buffet. The center plate, in this case, the protein, is the Salmon Creek Farms all-natural pork. A couple of years ago, Mr. Florence took me to the plant, and I got to see what this product is really like. Now, my family's done this for 35 years. I'm third generation at this, and so the commodity pork and the things we had dealt with over that period of time, we got very used to seeing what it was, and the flavor profile, the meat consistency, that kind of thing. And then I was introduced to this Salmon Creek Farms pork. It's the most amazing product that I've ever seen in quality. This pork is being raised by family farms throughout the western United States, the Hutterite colonies, and these people have such integrity. The pork is being fed with the wheat and barley, and the handling is just unreal. And through years of genetic selection, the pork and the marbling, it's just an incredible product. Well, what you're getting is a extreme value for your money. The trim, the marbling in it, it's great. So I love working with it. This first dish I'm going to show you, this is going to be a cutlet that was done with the pork loin. And what this is And I like to use this because it's a veal substitute. If you think of the profit margin that you have in your business between where veal is and your cost versus what you can charge for it, and where the pork is to what you can charge for it, which is less obviously than the veal, but your profit margin in between the two, I'll take it all over the pork any day of the week. And the way this eats, it's excellent. And what I've done was, we just did a cutlet, and about 1/4 inch thick, and I just pounded it out the same as you would for a veal cutlet. And I'm just going to just lightly. What's cool about this salt, this real salt, that because of the minerals that are in it, you don't need a real lot, and it goes very well with the pork, and it just brings the wonderful flavor out. But I just lightly salted it, and then I'm going to press this into, these are seasoned breadcrumbs. In this case I use panko, because it's pretty common, and it's obviously in this area of the country, though in the United States where you guys have taught us so much. And so I'm just going to lightly bread it in some herb breadcrumbs. Give me a mumbling here. But and I'm going to let it set for a second. The biggest thing with this pork, you don't want to overcook it. The marbling, the moisture content in it is just perfect. You want to bring this up till it's just done. It's highly recommended that you cook this no more than 140 degrees tops. So if you have a larger roast or something, you want to bring that up to 135 degrees, 36 tops, because it's going to creep on up to that 140. And you'll understand. You don't want to overcook this. This is an excellent product. I thought it was a little funny the butter wasn't melting. I didn't have them on. It was the heat lights melting the butter. What I started with here, I just added a little bit of olive oil and butter, and I kind of going to running 50-50 on that. You do not need the butter. You can leave that out. And just run straight olive oil if you're watching your diet or your calorie intake on that. But I don't use a lot of butter. I just wanted a little bit to bring that flavor profile to the forefront. And of course the olive oil is going to let me run a little bit higher temperature. This and all the recipes you're going to see are designed to be done very quickly. You're online, you're busy. Your staff, they've got other orders coming up. You won't be able to crack this stuff out. Okay, what I've done was I put my, in this case I use shiitake mushrooms. Any good mushrooms will work. I just want to bring out some color, get a little bit of golden on it. What I've done was reduce some of the moisture content in it, and I've caramelized reduced it and caramelized some of the flavors, bringing them to the forefront. Once I do that, it's just real quick. This is just simple butter and white wine sauce. I'm going to add my little bit of garlic and my capers, my lemon juice, and white wine. And I just want to reduce that down a little bit. We'll concentrate the flavor of that white wine, and it's going to pull the concentrated flavor of the mushrooms back into this sauce. I'm going to run this pretty fast. I just want to get a little bit of color on it, and I'll have a bit of pink left in the center of it. See, and that's there. These can pick up a nice little brown color on it. The center is still a little soft yet. This is a done deal. I'm going to pull that off of there, and I'll plate this up. We've got some the Simplot potato wedges here, and also some of the Great American Appetizers. They're Tempura Vegetables. We'll just garnish that with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and chives, and there you have it.